Good morning. Get this off of here. The learning target today is I can identify the consequences of adaptations and modifications to the environment. I'm going to use the Galveston Hurricane and just sort of the way they overdeveloped low areas, low sea level areas. And they're going to eventually, what one of the consequences is going to be, you're going to push back away from Galveston, and Houston's going to become a much bigger city because of it. And they're going to do some other things, but this is I can identify the consequences of adaptations and modifications to the environment, and we're kind of going to just use the Galveston hurricane as an example. So we look here. We start with Galveston before the hurricane of 1900. It was a modern city, the most modern city in Texas. It had electric lights, telephones, magnificent opera house. So in 1900, it was the top of the line. It was like the best technology that you could have in the cities at that time. Number two, you see the impact of the hurricane here. It hit right into this area. You can see Galveston up near Houston, Gulf of Mexico. On September 8th, 1900, Galveston was struck by a powerful hurricane. The storm battered the city for hours with winds reaching as high as 120 miles an hour. And then in the aftermath, we had thousands of people die. It was at the time the worst natural disaster in U.S. history, which is going to lead to some changes. And then this video will help you a little bit more. What made the Galveston hurricane so deadly? Please provide at least two reasons. And then finally, what did they build in Galveston in response to the hurricane of 1900? Okay, and then there were some other things they did as well that we'll talk about a little bit on the Thursday's lesson. But that's pretty much, you just kind of go through here, make sure you watch the video, and you should have no issues. And then whenever the short answers, make sure you're answering them in complete sentences.